Call the meeting to order. Pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I got you. I got you.
Open Public Meetings Act, please.
Pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act, adequate notice of this meeting was forwarded to the official township newspapers, posted on the bulletin board and township website. This meeting is being videotaped and will be on Channel 9.
Earl.
Good.
Okay. Lay it off.
Thank you.
Roll call.
Mr. Doyle?
Here.
Mr. Deegan?
Here.
Mrs. Pesh-Wilson?
Here.
Mrs. Flame?
Here.
Mayor Bruno?
Here. Can I get a motion to open the first public portion for resolutions and ordinances below?
I make a motion that we open the first public portion.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Can I get a motion to close the first public portion?
I make a motion that we close the first public portion.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Can I get a motion to approve correspondence and reports?
Make a motion that we approve the correspondence and reports.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Can I get a motion to approve the minutes from May 11th, 2021?
I make a motion that we approve the minutes.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
I wasn't here, so I abstained.
Get that, Barb?
Yes, thank you.
Motion to approve the bill list?
Make a motion that we approve the bill list.
Okay, here we go again. I'm going to second, but I'd like to excuse myself from the Franklin alarm line.
Stop sending us a bill every month.
Stop breaking things.
Barb?
Mr. Doyle?
Yes,
Mr. Deegan?
Yes.
Mrs. Pesh-Wilson?
Yes, but with the exception of the Franklin alarm line.
Mrs. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Yes. Can I get a motion to approve the food handling license and auto amusement?
I make a motion that we approve the food handling license and the auto amusement.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Can I get a motion to approve Resolution R 8521, authorizing the tax collector and treasurer to release premium bid money?
I make a motion that we approve R 8521.
Second.
Barb?
Mr. Doyle?
yes,
Mr. Deegan?
Yes.
Mrs. Pesh-Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Yes. Can I get a motion to approve R 8721, amending regular meetings of the Township Committee for 2021? Go on.
I make a motion that
You
we
removed
approve, we approve R 8721.
Second.
Barb?
Mr. Doyle?
yes,
Mr. Deegan?
Yes.
Mrs. Pesh-Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Yes. Can I get a motion to approve R 8821, authorizing a closed executive meeting for the Township Committee?
I make a motion that we approve R 8821.
Second.
Mr. Doyle?
yes,
Mr. Deegan?
Yes.
Mrs. Pesh-Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Yes. Can I get a motion to approve R 8921, authorizing the tax collector and chief financial officer to grant tax exemption for a totally disabled veteran?
I make a motion that we approve R 8921.
Second.
Mr. Doyle?
yes,
Mr. Deegan?
Yes.
Mrs. Pesh-Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Yes. Can I get a motion to approve R 9021, authorizing mayor and/or his designee to execute an employment agreement between the Township of Franklin and Patrick Haggerty as tax collector for the Township of Franklin?
I make a motion that we approve R 9021.
Second.
Mr. Doyle?
yes,
Mr. Deegan?
Yes.
Mrs. Pesh-Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Yes. Can I get a motion to approve R 9121, authorizing the Township Committee of the Township of Franklin to enter an agreement to provide one school resource officer for the Franklin Township School District for the 21-22 school year?
I make a motion that we approve R 9121.
Second.
Mr. Doyle?
yes,
Mr. Deegan?
Yes.
Mrs. Pesh-Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Yes. Can I get a motion to approve R 9121, authorizing sale of
92.
tax? What?
R 92.
9221, thanks, Mary.
Yeah.
authorizing the sale of tax liens at public auction pursuant to NJSA 54:5-39.
I make a motion that we approve R 9221.
Second?
Mr. Doyle?
Yes.
Mr. Deegan?
Yes.
Mrs. Pesh Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Yes. Can I get a motion to approve R 9321, authorizing a family medical leave to Gina Brescia Reyes?
Yes. I make a motion that we approve R 9321.
Second?
Mr. Doyle?
Yes.
Mr. Deegan?
Yes.
Mrs. Pesh Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Yes. Can I get a motion to approve R 9421, authorizing CME to proceed with professional services for 2021 operation, maintenance, and monitoring service of Franklin Township Sanitary Landfill?
I make a motion that we approve R 9421.
Second?
Mr. Doyle?
Yes.
Mr. Deegan?
Yes.
Mrs. Pesh Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Yes. Can I get a motion to approve R 9521, emergency temporary budget?
I make a motion that we approve R 9521.
Second?
Mr. Doyle?
Yes.
Mr. Deegan?
Yes.
Mrs. Pesh Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Yes. Can I get a motion to approve R 9621? Accepting and approving the LEAP implementation grant between the State of New Jersey and the Township of Franklin and the shared services agreement between Franklin Township Board of Education, and Delsey Regional Board of Education for the implementation of LEAP.
I make a motion that we approve R 9621.
Second?
Mr. Doyle?
Yes.
Mr. Deegan?
Yes.
Mrs. Pesh Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Yes. Can I get a motion to introduce ordinance 0921, memorializing the acceptance of the stormwater improvements and the release of the performance guarantee. There'll be a public hearing on July 13th.
I make a motion that we introduce 0921.
Second?
Mr. Doyle?
Yes.
Mr. Deegan?
Yes.
Mrs. Pesh Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Yes. Can I get a motion to open the second public portion for any comments?
I make a motion we open the second public portion.
Second?
All those in favor?
Whoa, hold on, let me close it. Motion to close the second public portion?
Oh, wait, no, it didn't. I don't think, did anybody come up?
Yeah, just say all in favor? Aye.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Sorry.
Aye. I think Jake got too much sun.
Okay, the floor is open.
Good evening. Renee
evening.
Pistoia, Leopardi, 2787 East Grand Avenue. Couple quick questions. Have you guys seen the newspaper article that Mac Gray put in? Have you had the chance to read it?
Who?
On NewJersey.com.
NewJersey.com from Mac Gray? If not, I just want to bring your attention to one section in this article. It says, "The suit originally named the administrative assistant and the township, but was amended to name only the township and 2 committee members." Are we allowed to know who was taken out of the lawsuit? Or is this fake news that he printed?
I don't read it, so I'll say it's fake news, but I don't know.
Was anybody removed from the law? It's in the paper, and it's clearly, that's what it states.
Was anyone removed?
It says,
Was
but-
it the administrative assistant?
It says, but was amended to name only the township and 2 committee members.
Matt, you going to address
Yeah,
that?
well, unfortunately, I can't trace the entire procedural history because the matter predates me. At this point, all claims against all township defendants are resolved at the advice of our insurance appointed counsel in a manner that is in the best interest of the township from a business perspective. I'd have to trace it, Renee, to be honest with you. I don't know the procedural history from the day it was filed forward.
But that article came out yesterday. That's the only reason why I'm asking. It says only 2 members, which is a little odd. Okay, so I asked you, you missed that, 86-21.
You
Is there a
asked me.
is there,
Yeah, I took it out
right, so was there a reason for it?
because I wanted it out.
Okay, so I understand you wanted it out, but when I received it, it was up online currently. Have we done any of these corrections that were requested through the state, through the auditor? Are we following his recommendations?
Yes,
Are we now getting vouchers?
yes.
So we're starting to do the proper paperwork.
We're doing what the auditor said.
So do you have a number on how many times that we didn't have supporting documents?
No, I do not.
I know, who was on the finance committee during that time?
What year was that?
I didn't hear you.
What year was that?
2018 is when this was taken up to the state. I'm
I was
almost,
probably on there.
I'm almost
Was
sure
it
that
me
you
too,
were.
Dave?
Pardon me?
Was I, or was you?
I think I was 2019.
No,
No.
you were 18.
I think it was
18,
Leah.
and then it was
If
Jake.
I'm not mistaken, I think it was Leah and myself in 18, but I could be mistaken.
That's okay. Am I allowed to get a complete copy of the auditor's report?
Matt?
Sure, it's an approval.
I think it's on the website.
Yeah, it should be posted.
If it's not,
Talking
email
about
me.
the completed one
Yes.
for 19.
With all these deficiencies that were in there.
Yeah, it's a public document.
Okay. And then lastly, Mr. Owens, when he resigned, he clearly wrote in his letter, I don't know who has received his letter or hasn't received his letter. Most of you were up there when he put his resignation in.
Wait, what?
Well, I don't think Tim was, but I don't even know if you were,
No, I
Jake,
was
but I
not.
think
I
you
think
three
you
were. Did you take his letter seriously? I mean, did you read his letter? With the overspending, the deficiencies, and why he was leaving? This was a guy who's been around for quite some time and really credible and really knew what he was doing. Yet, he gives a letter in to resign, and we just let him resign, and then we end up at the state because of exactly what he was saying. You guys were elected, you owe it to the taxpayers to do what's right by all taxpayers.
First of all, let me try to answer that for you. We weren't up at the state for all the things that he wrote in his letter. We were up there for one issue, okay? Secondly, Mr. Owens was quite upset, and I personally took a lot of his comments as just being someone who was, just upset and just spewing off. And did we talk to him? He didn't want anybody to talk to him. He didn't want to retract anything he said or talk about it in depth. That's my personal experience in following up on that letter.
Because he didn't want his name in this, and I know you said you were up there for one thing, but according to your audit's finding, there's way more than one.
But we weren't
Renee.
up there for the audit.
5 minutes is up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's awesome, that clock. Where is it? That's it.
Anyone else?
Can I get a motion to close second public portion?
I make a motion that we close second public portion.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Committee reports? Heather?
We just had the shredding event, and, people were happy to clean out their homes. David did a wonderful job because he was there the whole time. I was only able to get there for a little bit of it, but it did go well. And then, of course, school is wrapping up, so good luck to all those school kids as they enter into this final portion.
Mary?
I'm glad to hear about this shredding event. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it, and I just wanted to wish all the kids from kindergarten to senior, wonderful summer, and give them all the credit in the world because they had a whirlwind of a year, and to be able to come out of this the way that they have is pretty amazing. It just shows how wonderful and special the children in town are. And then I wish everyone a happy Memorial Day and to be safe and enjoy their weekend.
Thank you. Tim?
I don't have anything to add.
Welcome back.
It's a busy time of year.
I was saying, we did have the shredding event this past Saturday. We did the most shredding that we have done in any of the events that we had. We were close to, 5,200
Oh, wow.
pounds. And we had one resident pull up with a trailer
Get out.
and had about 30 boxes on there. And I'm thinking to myself, holy smokes.
Oh, wow.
But the residents truly enjoyed us doing that for them. It's a good way for them to get rid of stuff in a safe manner. Yesterday, I had the privilege of representing the committee by attending the senior lunch, which was the first day back after the being closed down with the virus, and the people were excited, and they had a good time of just seeing each other, interacting, and having a hot meal, and sharing jokes. So that's all I have to
Thanks, Dave.
offer tonight.
Thank you.
I don't have anything. Can I get a motion to go into closed?
I make a motion, we go into close.
I'll second.
All's in favor?
Aye.